Hey guys, another quick video. We want to talk about Judaism for a minute. A lot of Christians don't know Judaism, so let me educate you guys on Judaism. First of all, before the whole story of Christ happened, Judaism was kind of established. Their beliefs and their interpretation of the Old Testament was already established. Um, and that's kind of an important point when you really think about it. Before Jesus came around, if he was real, Judaism was kind of established. Like, for example, Psalms 22. A lot of Christians say, "Oh, that's bound by hands and feet. That's a prophecy about Jesus." Isaiah 9:6. That's a prophecy about Jesus. Um, what else? There's a few others, but Judaism did not, and they never have interpreted those scriptures as to be prophecies about the Messiah. Not one person who was a Jew would interpret it that way. That's just not the way it worked. And you guys are going to be like, "Oh, whatever. We don't care about what they have to say." Um, and this is the thing. You have to look at it like this. Like, let's say you're at home, right? Chilling at home, relaxing. Some random person comes, knocks on your door. "Hey, I'm your family. I'm your family." Are you just going to take their word for it? So imagine a Jew. You're a Jew back in the day, and someone comes to you talking about them. Oh, and by the way, all the Messiah prophecies, again, let me make this explicit. Judaism does not interpret those things the way Christians do. We already have a problem. So, from a Jewish person's perspective, you need you need someone, you need a rabbi to confirm everything you're saying as far as prophecies. In the same way, if someone comes and knocks at your door, "I'm your family," uh, you're going to need me to say, "Yes, you are my family," before you can just be confirmed that you're my family. Does that make sense? I'm not going to I'm not going to just take your word for it. And that's the thing, that you guys are just taking the Christian's word for this new religion, whereas the originators of the religion don't agree with it. Does that make sense? Like, and that's what I mean when I say verify. Something has to be verified. The same way, like no Jehovah's Witness went to one of the main Protestant churches and said, "Can you verify that this interpretation is correct?" Did that happen? Did the Mormons go to the Baptists and say, "Hey, verify that our interpretation is correct"? They didn't. They just came out and said, "This is what we believe." And this is the New Testament. They just, the New Testament writers, I'm 100% sure, had access to the Old Testament amongst all the other writings that, I mean, and none of those guys went to a Jewish rabbi and said, "Hey, can you verify my interpretation is accurate?" So you have to ask yourself, how can this be true if it wasn't verified? It wasn't, no one verified it. They just saw Jesus hang and die, and they're like, "Oh, this must be God. Let's write a New Testament. Let's write a new story about this dude." Um, and all the Old Testament things that seem to point to Jesus, they just don't, according to Jewish rabbis. And this hasn't changed. They feel the same way today as they did then. Um, like, I don't know. I feel like you guys, a lot of Christians want to stick their heads in the sand and be comfortable because they have a personal experience, but then they'll deny others, and I'm gonna make a video about that. But no one verified this new religion. The people just decided to come up with a new religion and decided that it's true. Um, if you have something that shows that a Jewish rabbi agreed with those interpretations, because again, Psalms 22 is about David. It has nothing to do with Jesus. Um, Isaiah 9:6, same thing. There's a few others, but anyways, guys, that's it for today. Do your homework, read. Peace.